Cooking oils. When it's time to cook, what do almost all cooks need? Cooking oil. Although many kinds of oils are available, some kinds seem to be better, depending on what is being cooked and how the food is being cooked. Most people have several kinds of cooking oils in their kitchens, since each one has its own benefits. Vegetable oils. Almost all vegetable oils are made in a similar way. Whatever is being used gets cooked some, then it is pressed so the fat drips out. The fatty, oily part of the vegetable is what becomes the oil. Before it's sold, the oil needs to be filtered, and some chemical solvents also get added to help with the oil production. General vegetable oil is often a combination of oil made from several different kinds of vegetables, with corn oil, sunflower seed oil, and other oils mixed together. Vegetable oil is attractive to many cooks since the cost is low. Mixing different oils includes lower priced oils and higher priced oils. Plus, since the oil has many kinds of oils in it, this oil has a lot of versatility. It can be used for cooking and baking. It is best for foods cooked at lower and medium temperatures. Plus, generally, it doesn't have a strong taste. "100% olive oil." Olive oil that is sold by itself has a distinctive flavor. Some people love how olive oil tastes, so they use it when cooking many kinds of food. Nevertheless, olive oil tends to work better with some foods than others. There are times when it really isn't the best to use it, primarily because of taste. On top of that, olive oil may not be the best when cooking something at a very high temperature. It works good in soups that are cooked at lower or medium temperatures, and with other foods that are cooked in those temperature ranges. Grapeseed oil. Some people like to use grapeseed oil when frying foods, especially at higher temperatures. The oil has a high smoke point, the temperature at which the oil smokes or vaporizes. That's why it's good to use when searing meats and veggies, frying and sautéing. Plus, it has almost no flavor, so most people taste the food, not the oil, when eating foods with grapeseed oil. Good old butter. Butter has been a commonly used cooking oil for thousands of years. Butter is made from cow milk, and the process of making butter is simple to follow. The big thing is that whoever makes the butter needs to beat cream for some time. Just think, beat the cream, beat it, and keep on beating it until it's done. Cream naturally stays at the top of milk as a thicker, fattier liquid that can be almost like a solid if it's cold enough in the area where the milk sits. By just using the cream and beating it on and on, then pressing the soon-to-be butter hard with some force, the butter gets condensed and thicker. Slowly, it can be put into different containers so it can be used for some time. When cooking with butter, the food can have a great taste. This is true with different kinds of meat, like salmon, steak, lamb, and almost any kind of meat people cook. Many kinds of vegetables also taste awesome when they are cooked with butter, including carrots, squash, tomatoes, cabbage, potatoes, and cauliflower. Can you say something hard? This tongue twister would be challenging for native speakers. Betty made a lot of butter so she could make some batter to bake a cake. She was beating the butter, and it got better and better over time. When the butter looked a little better, she made the batter and baked a big cake. It was much better than normal since it had homemade butter in it. But the big question is if it's the healthiest to cook with butter. Since butter can be high in cholesterol, for some people that isn't the best choice. Plus, if you are buying butter, the cost is most likely higher than using a cooking oil. The other thing about butter is that it is best to not cook with butter at very high temperatures. People primarily cook at high temperatures because it's a faster way to cook. Why use oils at all? Oils and butter are primarily used as ways to prevent foods from sticking to the pots and pans they are cooked in. Plus, the meat or vegetables normally look better when they are cooked with oil or butter. They are not burned. They can be reheated without sticking to the containers they are in. Some people think it's better to use as little oil as possible, while others regularly cook with lots of oil. There are even people who try not to cook with oil. They cook with water, milk, or other liquids instead. If the food tastes good, does it matter?